at different points of times in our lives. Even if we may not be going through a breakup, we are bound to come across people who are going to be in this phase. So if you are a friend to them, what is it that you can do to them? How can you go about it? So before understanding that, there is another important thing that as a friend you need to get, that is their healing is not your responsibility. Healing your friend or trying to get your friend out of the breakup is not your responsibility. What you're meant to do here is just be there for them and support them, and not take the responsibility of healing them, because in that way we're making this person completely dependent on ourselves and pushing our own friend into a negative cycle of dependency. So I'm going to mention just two important and very underrated things that one can do as a friend. And one is through passive participation, accepting their feeling for what it is and giving them the grounds to express it. That is all it means. Especially in adolescent breakup, along with hurt, there are a lot of other conflicting emotions that play a role, such as guilt and anger and doubt about self, guilt about whether I did the right thing at this age or not. So rather than telling your friend that what he or she should be feeling, just accepting and understanding what they're feeling is known as validation. So some validating statements like, I know it must be really difficult for you, is a typical statement of validating someone's emotions. I may not be able to feel what you are feeling, but I can surely understand what you are feeling. Or, no matter what you're going through, I'm going to be there with you, is how you show
Yeah.
validation towards them. So, it's like I said, it's a very underrated thing कि अरे understand ही तो करना है. But it's not just that. Validation has a very big therapeutic ground to it, whether you're a friend trying to validate or you're a parent, because a very important part of what is going to help them heal through this process is getting in touch with their true emotions. If a person is out of a breakup without feeling any sort of hurt or sadness, there is a very high chance that they're taking it in an unhealthy manner, that they're pushing away their feelings, they are hiding it, they're distracting themselves. So a very ideal scenario is for them to allow them to get in touch with their emotions. Ki, okay, I may not be able to this may not be how I go through my process, but since you are going through that process, all I'm going to do is just be here and support you with it, because we are all social beings and social support
Yeah.
is an utmost important thing. So when I said that you do not need to take responsibility of their healing, that does not mean that this person does not require social support, because social support is one thing which is going to absolutely accelerate this whole process. Active participation. So
Yeah.
when you have to actively participate is when, especially when your friend starts showing signs of unhealthy coping mechanism. Now what I mean by unhealthy coping mechanism is that there are certain emotions that they go through which they're required to, such as crying, speaking about it, or writing it down, maybe even screaming, as long as they're not hurting themselves or anybody else. What would work the best is putting yourself in your head in that person's shoes. Ki, if I were going through a breakup right now, what would I want my friend to do for me, or what are the kind of things I would want to hear? And doing the
Yeah.
exact same things is what is going to work the best. And like I was mentioning about the unhealthy coping mechanisms, like you said, as long as they're in this process of crying and expressing their sadness for a particular period of time, it is healthy. But if they continue to do it for more than 2 to 3 months, that is known as unhealthy or delayed grief. Or if they start getting into other coping mechanisms such as overeating or indulging in any sort of substance abuse or self harm, or dating just for the sake of it, to getting to distract themselves. Now this is a cue that your friend might be getting into an unhealthy style of getting out of a breakup, and this is where you step in actively, just like what you said,
Yeah.
really taking them out, trying to get their mind off things, or even stepping in and suggesting them to seek help, suggesting them to take therapy. any sort of an active participation where you start putting out your opinions without rejecting their opinions. And
Yeah.
again, like, to sort of summarize this answer, I really want to say that there's this very well known psychologist known as Carl Rogers. You must have heard of him. He has said that all of us have this innate potential to bring ourselves out of any problems that we are going through. We are all born with this innate potential to heal ourselves. However, it is the baggage that we go through, the ideas that we may have carried along all this while, is what stops us or does not let us get in touch with those innate potentials of ours. So, in that condition, all that a person requires is unconditional support. And as a friend, I think it's a very important thing to realize that I do not
Yeah.
want to judge my friend here. I do not want to analyze what they're feeling. Ki, Are you're feeling like this because you have issues with your mother. No, they have not asked for it. All they want at this
Yeah.
point is you being an unconditional shoulder for them. That no matter how worse I look, the kind of worst I am at, I'm still going to be loved, is what is going to help them get in touch with those potentials of themselves, which will bring them out of this whole cycle.